2 hours. That's maybe a miracle. That's a miracle.
That's kind of wild. Not
no
gonna
Ned
lie.
either. No, it's just him. It's just Pokepen and Artemis, another PNW representation, also coming onto the board. Artemis H4. It's a team kill and a half.
All right, now we've got our next match coming up. Another best of 5. For those of you who didn't know, the whole tournament, the whole singles bracket is best of 5, and pools are moving smoothly. Pool captains are doing their flawless job. Absolutely beautiful. H4 with an aggressive option, aggressive first interactions. Let's see how many combos, how many hits in the air can Pikachu get before Sephiroth touches the ground. Shadow Flares, a perfect decision to try to force Pikachu off you.
Yes. No, absolutely. Forced him to back up, and he got exactly what he wanted. He held center for just a little bit. However, H4 is still able to find those up airs just to keep the ladder going, forcing One Wing to come out. It's on the board. Let's see if the armor can be utilized in specific ways to see if Artemis can tie things up.
Yeah, so far, H2 is looking phenomenal with only 20% to his name. Of course, any single touch of that Masamune is going to be enough to put him in a deficit, but it's still quite good when you finally manage to catch Sephiroth very close to the stage. At high percentages, Pikachu will do its thing. Lots of power behind that electric Pokemon.
And last time we saw him on the board, I was talking about the loops. H4 is seeing them a lot more opportunities to tack on that percent. He is now way more in his element. It was very clear, no tag and a lot of preparation. Let's see if Artemis can match that energy.
It's hard, actually, for Artemis to catch Pikachu, being not only a pancakey Pokemon, but also quite nimble. It's very hard for Sephiroth because you have to go either for the hard reads or these, like, what is it? Area of effect.
Yeah, large sweeping.
Right? Yeah, you got to sweep the whole.
This hitbox needs to be everywhere.
Yeah, you need to make sure that Pikachu is within that range. But otherwise, Sephiroth is a bit of a committal character, and I think that's something that H4 is taking advantage of. You know, like just weaving in and out, waiting for Sephiroth to commit, and then you go in for the punish.
Ooh, as you say it, catching the air dodge with the down air that lasts so long and is so powerful. He holds the shield. He knows he's a little safe using the T-Jolt that's caught it. As we go, it's going to be another back air. They're tracked down.
Oh, no way.
And the dare. Oh, my God. H4 is in his bag right now.
Absolutely insane. The Pikachu aggression is always nice. You love to see an aggressive Pikachu because you know they're going to go for the fancy stuff, right? They don't care going off stage because they will mostly come back. And if they don't, it doesn't matter. They at least got a serious gimp or a serious edge guard that could lead to something magical, just as we saw.
No, dude, H4, I know we don't got player cams. He was stone cold about it. He was just that. That's his business right now. We got top 128 to qualify for. Let's get it. Let's get to it.
All right, game number 2. Early percentages, you know that both of them are going to try again. Pikachu just pancaking when he lands is just so bad for Sephiroth because now he has to basically graze the ground with the huge Masamune, the legendary blade that allows him to basically wall you out. For Pikachu, though, doesn't seem the case, Chapabelli.
Yeah, no, it's he's just taking his time with these T-Jolts, just trying to get his little tacked on percentage. We're seeing it right now. It's these small little bursts of damage because now you don't have to deal with Sephiroth having those giant swings. You can just play the long con, you can play away, you can play the game.
Ooh.
However, that down air is going to catch him blocking just a little bit. And again, another quick snap. How is H4 going to react to it? Nice. He tried to read his roll with it so that he would dodge it, but no, it's going to be timed off just a little bit.
Yeah, that allows Artemis to just go back safely with the Octoslash. Great stuff. The Shadow Flare being, even though it's mostly set on his first stage, it's just enough, right, to make sure that H4 either steps back, and if he doesn't time it right, like as we've seen a couple of times before, that's free damage for him.
No, absolutely. Artemis is just taking full advantage right now with the One Wing in play as well. Uses that up air to catch H4 from doing a lot of damage, but that Nair caught the down B, caught the counter, and it's going to reward with the down smash.
Yeah, Scintilla, the counter, is just a very committal tool that sometimes works, but I mean, in this specific instance against Pikachu, I don't know, it's just more of a get-off-me option, and if you don't time it right, you're in danger, like you're putting yourself out for a very solid punish. So, I mean, Artemis picking the right choices when it counts the most to get Pikachu off him, but when he wants to establish control at close quarters, it's just not working as effectively.
Understand too that H4 has been catching and utilizing and punishing his counters every time there's going for a T-Jolt. So it's very clear that Artemis is probably going to try and stray away from it from the rest of the set, because as we see right now, once H4 gets that one opening, it's just oppression, oppressive area over and over and over again.
Definitely. Now watch out here, because H4 is trying to keeping us low profile. Yeah. I mean, you saw it do it, and it's very smart in this specific matchup. Still getting sliced by Sephiroth to finally lose that first stock. Second stage. What is it? Rage from Sephiroth.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so once he hits 100%, you get into the second one. The third one being 150% for Rage, in case you guys weren't aware of. This is something that we just learned not too long ago, actually. Well, myself. Yeah, well, I didn't know, at least. So I tried to share it as often as possible. The 3 stages of Rage. Great parry there from H4 to avoid the Shadow Flare on him.
But also good on Artemis utilizing the angle of his jump. He dodged both up airs, kept center, and now again it's H4 having to beat the forward foot. This might be what Artemis is looking for.
Definitely. Now watch out here. Skull Bash will not get punished. Unfortunate that he couldn't get the 2-frame there with the forward, the dash attack, excuse me. Great Scintilla finally working out. Again, a little committal, a little risky, but in this case it paid out.
Oh my
Going
gosh,
for a shield break.
Hey,
that could have been nasty.
Got it right the pixel that he could to get the shield out. 1 frame with the dash, might I add. But no, it's going to be
I thought I was going to scoop him. I thought it was going to scoop him, but still.
I just saw the 8th wonder of the world. I just saw up B not hit and up air beat it instead.
Yeah, that was a weird clang there. Weird trade that goes out in H4's favor. Now, careful here. Dropping the back air combo there. Great stalling with the thunder there. Careful, because Artemis has a good position here, but still, the quick attack will make sure to sneak through. Now careful, because Artemis has the perfect opportunity to get this stock and send us into the last stock for this second game.
Yeah, no, this is Artemis playing a lot more tighter, a lot cleaner, catching onto what H4 has been trying to exploit as much as possible. Holds the shield, just goes for the double jump to maybe meet him in the skies. Now it's again playing for that big Pokeball in the center, going for the platform. Oh, the up air catches. That's a good chunk of percent.
Ooh, landing hitbox on that downer will allow Pikachu to get away scot-free. Now careful, Scintilla working out, canceling the flare there to try to get I don't know, maybe a bit of a mix-up there, but careful, because landing is scary, especially when H4's parries are on point. That's been the case. That's been the case so far.
The parries have been nasty from the Pika's end. Hopefully Artemis has a way to keep the pace. Wing will be coming out very soon unless H4 gets a God combo to close it out. As I speak, there it is on the board. He uses his jump to just get away out of the thunder for just a split second.
Oh, he does get oh my god, what? He does get the 2-frame and the perfect read for the forward smash. That was nasty. Also, getting the sweet spot from that slash, absolutely crazy from Artemis.
Batter, swing, sending him right to the blast zone. I love that animation so much. There's nothing swordcraft about it, period. It's just,
shoulder.
I'm going home run. I'm Babe Ruth. I'm swinging not just the fences. I'm sending them home.
Yeah.
I'm sending them to game 3.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. Great stuff from Artemis. We're going into Smash Build, the smallest of the stage list. Great stuff. This actually getting the second stage, Shadow Flare. Interesting, great decision from H4 to avoid the explosion, just going with the Lech invincibility. Are we going to get some loops? Are we going to get up to 40%?
Ooh,
that's not the case.
The center of the platform. Interesting. As Artemis was reaching that position. But no, it's going to be instead, again, another neutral. It's going to be the tempo in control of H4, I'd argue. I feel like the pace of the game has definitely been dictated by that little rat just being everywhere and just trying to kind of like psych Artemis out of a lot of options, but he's not deterring, which is excellent in this matchup.
One wing comes out. Octo's last to recover, but the back air's punishment still continue from H4. The pressure that he's putting out is just undeniable, and it's so hard for Sephiroth to get away with it. Being such a tall character, being a bit of a slow-moving character as well, Pikachu just can jump in and out, pancake under your stuff, and still feel quite safe.
There we go, though, sent to the other side of the stage. That's a little bit of a projectile war, but no, Artemis went right in, and H4 said, really?
That's weird.
You go for that, but no, it's still Artemis coming
Nice.
out on top. That's not fair. That's now Artemis taking the lead.
Yep, for the first time, I do believe, in the set. It took him some time to adapt, but it's working out so far. Getting the 3 phase.
That's a 3-tier.
Now let's see how he deals with it. Whether he goes for the invincibility,
Oh.
no, gets punished by it. Going for the hard reads now. Those those charged smash attacks seem to be working out in his favor, actually.
Yeah, no, I love he was predicting and setting up for just catching a no-tech, and
Just
then
in
he just
case.
got cashed out even more. But right now, speaking of cashing
Uh-oh.
out, H4 has sent him so far back, forced to use the charged up B.
Yep. Octo Slash being the perfect weapon for it to recover. Also covering a little bit of his, wrong side there. Could have been a
yeah.
nice grab, but unfortunately that just means that H4 will get away with murder. A downer, a beautiful spike from this Pikachu. And now Artemis trying to fish for those mash attacks. Again, that has worked, but how long will it work for?
And you're speaking about those Animal Crossing stages, that flat bottom side created the 50-50. Which ledge am I going for? And H4 got what he wanted.
Yeah.
He got back on stage. Sure, he's pushed off yet again, but again, an opening's an opening, and you will take those.
Now watch out, because H4 has a good opportunity here to get something started. At least a nice juggle up to 60%. Great stuff from the Pikachu. Great recovery from Artemis, but he's not quite out there yet. He's still in danger. Great recovery with the Octo Slash, opting for a high recovery, knowing that Pikachu has all the low area covered with those spikes.
Oh my gosh! Pika,
He's
low
spot dodge, right?
profile in between. I think. I hope.
Okay.
I hope.
Okay.
But in exchange, Artemis is still going to find the stock, one stock a piece. Who wants the lead in the set? It's coming down. It's a bit of a nail biter.
That is definitely the case. Sephiroth with Rage could definitely stump Pikachu with one slash, but he needs to be very accurate, and that's the hard part, right? How do you hit such a small, low-profile character that also likes to move around, that also has insane confirms once they catch you? Great stuff from Artemis, still surviving, but listen, H4 still holds stage control. That's scary. No stage spike from Artemis, but gets a 2-flare on them.
The positioning from both was immaculate. They traversed both of them so evenly. It was like parallel lines going with each other.
Yep.
H4 might have not closed it out, but he set such a strong precedent for what's going to happen off stage. Let's see if Artemis is aware of that.
Oh,
he went
okay.
for the footstool dare, as the up throw is not going to be enough.
Full rage. Full rage now. Sephiroth could definitely steal this if he catches the right decision that H4 takes on the next option select. That could be super scary.
Oh,
the parry,
my
that's
goodness.
balled from H4, but it definitely pays off. Careful here, recovery could be dicey. Octo Slash gets the trump, but still no one gets his opponent into a chokehold just yet.
Yeah, I think H4 kind of feared, didn't go
See?
for the back air. It's just going to be another lease on life. Artemis, you need to capitalize on that as soon as possible. H4, though, showing so much dominance, catches the recovery, catches trying to get off ledge. It's going to be another exchange on the other side of the stage. How is Artemis going to get out? He's just going to jump right over him. He's just going to swing past him. Again, another down smash, not landing through as a dash attack as H4 closes into a lead 2-1.
Yeah, very unfortunate there from Artemis, who even though he had a very solid option, it still wasn't enough. The dash attack will make sure that H4 takes that stock at that high percentage. That is going to be the case. Great stuff. Still, we got a potential one more game in this set. Would be the last one of our block as well. So make sure to spam in chat who you're rooting for. Do you want Artemis to bring us to game 5, or do you want H4 to close it up? Remember, this is something that we all get to celebrate together, and we're going down back into town and city, second most largest stage in the
Remember
rules.
the stakes too coming into this. This is top 128 qualifier from losers
Yes.
side. This is someone's potential tournament game, tournament stock, tournament second, tournament swing. It's going to come down to this. I feel like you can tell that there's nerves on both ends a little bit. That's why we're seeing so many desperation down smashes. But hey, what else are you going to do when it's time for action?
Yeah,
you got to go for him.
Not only the fear, right, that both of these competitors instill, but also the respect. Because you know that if you overextend just a little bit, you know that you're in danger. Now, this is going to be perfect for Pikachu. Yeah, he does bring it back into the loop territory, at least into a 40%, committing there to the Shadow Flare. Unfortunately, unfortunately getting grabbed out of it and a little bit of extra pressure. That's a lot of damage that Sephiroth is putting out. Now he needs a good read up, maybe a good back air in order to take this stock. Otherwise, H4 could bring things back into an even stance.
Absolutely. Artemis getting a little trigger happy with those down airs. We're seeing he's almost getting punished for them, but no, it's again Artemis. I'm not saying getting lucky because he's finding all these excellent openings, but it's going to be on H4 to try and really get the most out of these little chances he's been getting because these swings are now starting to land.
Yeah.
When he was being sneaky and getting away with a lot of things, Artemis is now starting to target lock. He's getting a lot of his really, really powerful swings in, and they're killing.
That's true. Now watch out, the nair into the forward, great stuff. Both great get off me options. Artemis actually doing a great job here. Watch out, the platforms can be a bit of a treacherous option for you to land on, but still catching every single attempt that H4 is putting out in order to recover. Great dash attack. It's still very much in Artemis's favor.
Yeah, no, that's going to be the F tilt, just creating that divide more and more. Another down smash is not going to win it out. H4 is just finding himself on the other side of that blade, right at Artemis's weak points, right at Sephiroth's weak points.
Watch
There
out.
we go. Snaps, trying to just get past those T-jolts.
Ooh, and poking him with a Masamune. Great stuff there from Artemis. Now looking quite commanding in this fourth game. Great stuff. Scintilla missed time barely for some reason. That seemed that it was still within the time frame of the reflector, but that was not the case. Dash attacks, something we haven't seen quite a lot from Artemis. And I mean, it seems that they work. So, ooh, careful here.
Checking out a little bit. How is Artemis going to go for another one, though? He gets his way back. The Octo Slash. Wow, he tried to get his way back on the stage as soon as possible.
No way.
H4 said, you are not, you shall not pass. Get out of here. Last stop.
Wow.
I want this game 3.
Yeah.
I want this over and done with. But hey, Artemis, you still got some gas in the tank, hopefully.
Yeah, that was insane from H4, but still, this Sephiroth is looking great. He's looking quite patient. He's not falling victim for the great Scintilla, point blank, basically, to make sure that Pikachu stays off him. The right decisions from Pikachu and from Sephiroth as well, but careful here because Pikachu, we've seen the kind of damage that he can deal off stage is undeniable, but so far, Artemis is doing well. I don't know. That's a lot of damage, though, on a Sephiroth with his high percentages.
He's chasing with these nairs, though. He commits to the down smash turnaround, gets the grab, goes for the throw, fires it off, and it hits. That's game 5.
Wow.
He called that out.
The Mega Flare allowing Artemis to bring us into game number 5. Great stuff from the Sephiroth main. Something that hasn't worked in the past, or at least not as much as we'd think or as we've expected. Now definitely pays off. Great stuff. I know that people in chat is ecstatic because we get to enjoy a beautiful, another impressive game number 5 in this Pool B match. This is a loser side qualifier you mentioned, right?
Yeah, no, this is it. This is the last chance you
Do or
get
die.
for both sides. Who is going to get the most out of it? That's going to be a snap immediately. All right, as Pikachu is just trying to get as much as he can. He went so low. He thought he had it right there, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be another extension. That's another 49%. The parry, again, he's been on top of those at every essential time. Again, another time is on him. He's just going to have to take it that time. He's not going to extend his advantage. He gets another swing. Artemis, you got to find a way to just start cutting these off because H4 has just been kind of dancing around, running everywhere.
Yeah, so far H4 is looking phenomenal in this beginning. Going for the hard read there for the up smash. Unfortunately, not getting the timing right because Pikachu just goes under it. Now, great thunder. We haven't seen those before either. That's something that Pikachu could definitely take advantage of. The triple, the fourth flare. That's going to be a lot of damage if it does connect, and it does. Keeping things still clean, though, because, I mean, oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
That's weird. Yeah.
That was beautiful. I love both dash attacks. He
Yeah.
accepted, get him away from me, I'll take these hits. And then he said, no, now it's my opening. You're playing around this platform. Get out of here.
Yeah, great stuff from H4. Still commanding barely, though, because, I mean, to be fair, Artemis needs to close this up as soon as possible before any more percentage racks up. This could be extremely dangerous. Okay,
I
okay.
felt the thunder coming on.
Yeah,
The
I thought it was coming out,
restraint
too.
H4 had. I would have caved. I'm not even going to lie. That
Yeah.
fast fault would probably got me killed. But that's besides the point. This game 5 has been a heat.
Careful here. Artemis knows that he needs to be extremely patient when trying to challenge her contest at the middle of the stage. Once again, Mega Flare comes out, trying to pose a bit of a threat in terms of H4's recovery, not being able to catch him even with these almost perfectly spaced back airs. Oh my God, you got
he's
trapped
got the
there.
jabs.
And this is going to be a lot of damage from H4, still surviving, but not for too long because this Pikachu is just looking phenomenal, holding that stage and not letting Artemis recover safely.
No, the most necessary changes, H4 has implemented them. It's made this insane lead that he took and only just now losing his stock. Artemis is playing such ground. He has to make up so much, but he's pushing onward. He's getting his way back into the stage, gets the platform. I'm loving the way he's just dealing with the T-Jolls. Just let them. He can have that lane. He can have the stage so long as he's on the board, which he is finding himself.
Now watch out, because the pressure that Artemis has on himself it's undeniable. He needs those parries again are beautiful, and he needs to be cautious when he approaches. Otherwise, he will keep on eating these off-stage approaches. I mean, even though he was still rather close to the center of the stage, a Pikachu forward air that close and at that high percentage, it's always scary.
Dastardly, right? Yeah, no, he's getting antsy. I don't feel too much changing on the timing of his recoveries, especially, and H4 is running to the bank with that. He's cashing out.
Yeah. I'm actually quite surprised that H4 is still holding on to that second stock. He could still do a lot of damage with it. Low percentage combos are insanely good for Pikachu. He just needs to find a good opening. Artemis is not allowing that to happen, which is absolutely beautiful to see. He still has a good opportunity to bring this back. Hopefully, I mean, luckily for him, didn't get stuck on the lightning loop.
Dangerously close
Super
right
close.
there when that up air almost got scooped by the Nair, forced to counter the down B, or the T-Jolt, my mistake. And just try and find, he's pinging his time. H4 is now implementing a bit of his waiting, but again, for as patient as he's playing, for 3 minutes, they're playing crazily close quarter and so many opportunities.
Of course, Pikachu will keep taking advantage of the low profile that he gets whenever he lands, and that's what makes it hard for Sephiroth to catch him. Careful here, you know that you're in trouble. Tries to get the Octo Slash, tries to catch him slacking there, but that's not the case. Thunder Jolt doing phenomenally to keep Artemis on his feet, on his toes as he tries to recover, but this is very scary because the Pikachu main is already very close to taking this stock.
No, H4 wants this desperately. He's almost starting to just swing out just to get the closing swing. Oh my God, the up air, the forward air is not going to be punished, and he's just going back to business as usual. Another up air to shark the ledge, and the fair bear is going to do it. H4 moves on. Game 5, that was crazy. He said time to lock it in and lock